Namaskar and welcome. I Yatharth Sikka. In the next few minutes, we'll be getting the top 24 news of the last 24 hours. Expressing satisfaction over the arrest of former IPS officer R.B. Srikumar by Gujarat Police, former ISRO scientist Nambi Narayan said action had been taken against the retired police official for fabricating stories and trying to sensationalize them, and it is exactly what he did in my case also, over the 1994 ISRO espionage case. Twitter withholds donation fraud accused and propagandist Rana Ayub's tweet in India. According to Twitter, an account withheld message means that the microblogging site was compelled to withhold the entire account's specified username in response to a valid legal demand, such as court order. Journalist Rana Ayub has posted a notice from Twitter which informed her that the microblogging site has withheld her account in India under Information Act 2000. Twitter account of pro-Khalistan author withheld in India had previously blamed Hindus for attack against Sikhs in Afghanistan by Islamists. Recently, after Gurdwara Karte Parwan was attacked by terrorists belonging to ISIS Khorasan, Aman Bali had blamed Hindus for the attack in Afghanistan on Sikhs. He had somehow also blamed Nupur Sharma for ISIS attacking the Gurdwara in Afghanistan. 3 days ahead of Amarnath Yatra, Pak intruder shot dead by BSF. In a statement, BSF informed that at about 12:10 am, alert BSF troops noticed suspicious movement across the fence in the general area of BOP Bukarpur. 2 terrorists were killed in an encounter with security forces in Kulgam district of Jammu and Kashmir. The identity and group affiliation of the slain terrorists have not been ascertained yet. Amid Maharashtra political crisis, Eknath Shinde speaks to MNS chief Raj Thackeray about recent political situation. Earlier, Shinde, who is currently camping in Assam along with other rebel MLAs, lashed out at the Shiv Sena for allegedly supporting the culprits of Mumbai bomb blast, Dawood Ibrahim, and those responsible for taking lives of innocents. Shiv Sena leader and spokesperson Sanjay Raut summoned by Enforcement Directorate in Mumbai today in the alleged money laundering case. Sanjay Raut defends his corpse's remarks against rebel MLA, says it was a manner of speaking in Maharashtra. The Shiv Sena leader further said that Eknath Shinde is one of the closest to him and requested him to return back to Maharashtra. On members of parliament contacting Shinde, Raut said most members of parliament are contacting Eknath Shinde. It was no big deal that they are also contacting us. Amid the political crisis in Maharashtra triggered by rebellion by a large number of Shiv Sena MLAs who are currently camping in Assam, Eknath Shinde has approached the Supreme Court against the disqualification notice issued by Deputy Speaker against the rebel MLAs. The Maharashtra government has reshuffled portfolios of 9 rebel MLAs of Shinde camp. In a major move against the rebel Shiv Sena MLAs, Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has reshuffled the departments of rebel ministers. The Chief Minister has handed over the portfolios of 9 ministers who are camping in Guwahati to the ministers who are in support of Uddhav Thackeray. Supreme Court issues notice to Deputy Speaker, Secretary of Maharashtra State Legislative Assembly, Centre and others on pleas filed by rebel MLAs against the disqualification notice issued by Deputy Speaker Narhari Zerwal against Eknath Shinde and 15 other rebel legislators. Vishwa Hindu Parishad announces action plan for 2024, calls for end to love jihad, conversion, jihadi missionary, violence and hate speeches. Dr. Surendra Jain, VHP Joint General Secretary, said that all state governments should enact laws to curb illegal conversion and love jihad. The growing menace of acquisition and demolition of temples in discreet manner and hate speeches against Hindu beliefs and deities must also be stopped forthwith, he demanded. Balochistan National Movement urges global communities to pay heed to Pakistani atrocities on Balochistan. BNM member Sadiq Saeed Baloch said that more than 40,000 Baloch have forcibly disappeared in Balochistan, claiming that from ordinary Baloch to Baloch students and women, everyone is being targeted and this is continuing on daily basis in Balochistan. Simranjeet Singh Maan, the new MP of Sangrur and Khalistani supporter, updates his Twitter bio. He removed striving for Khalistan sovereign state of Sikhs after a controversy erupted. Late singer Sidhu Moosewala's new song SYL is still running on music apps such as Spotify, Wynk, Gaana, etc. It is to be noted that on June 26, central government blocked the song in India after receiving legal complaints. The song depicted Bhindranwale and was in a controversy over the SYL Canal agreement. Haryanvi singer comes up with a counter to Sidhu Moosewala's pro-Khalistani SYL song. In the song, it can be heard Masoom Sharma, the singer, has mentioned how the water from SYL Canal is a right of the people of Haryana as per the agreement during the creation of state of Haryana in 1966. Sharma also mentions the patriotic nature of Haryanvis in the song, a sharp contrast to Moosewala, who was asking for sovereignty of Punjab in this song. G7 leader pledges $600 billion for developing countries. Leaders of the group of G7 begin 3-day talks on Sunday in Germany's Bavarian Alps. One of the first announcements was $600 billion infrastructure initiative to help developing countries tackle climate change. The initiative is seen as the West's response to China's massive Belt and Road Initiative. President Ramnath Kovind visits Vrindavan, interacts with inmates of Krishna Kutir. Social evils, religious beliefs and discrimination related to inheritance right of widow women have to be removed, he said. Mamata Banerjee's Tripura dream ended. TMC gets merely 2.86% of votes. After a devastating defeat in the recently concluded civic polls, Mamata Banerjee again faced a humiliating defeat in Tripura by-polls held in 4 constituencies. The by-poll result in Tripura shows how the people of Tripura ultimately rejected the appeasement politics of Mamata Banerjee. BJP gets 45.32% of vote share, while Mamata Banerjee's TMC candidate got only 843 and 973 votes. The opposition's presidential candidate Yashwant Sinha yesterday filed his nomination paper for the July 18 election. Yashwant Sinha handed over 4 sets of nomination paper to Rajya Sabha Secretary PC Modi, who is returning officer of the presidential election. A Hindu college principal in Bangladesh was forced to wear garlands of shoes because he tried to save one of his Hindu students who supported Nupur Sharma. Today at 9 pm, India will play the second and final match of the T20 series against Ireland at Dublin. India is already 1-0 up in the series, winning the first match by 7 wickets. Mayank Agarwal leaves for Birmingham to join Team India ahead of the 5th test against England. Mayank Agarwal had reportedly been called as a standby opener with captain Rohit Sharma testing positive for COVID-19. India reported 17,073 fresh COVID-19 cases and 21 deaths in the last 24 hours. The new cases marked a sharp increase from the previous days, over 11,000 cases, data released by Ministry of Health. The active case in the country stood at 94,420. The positivity rate stood at 5.62%. We will be back with news at 9 tomorrow. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.